In morning time you have got lovely punishment. Remember, there is one saying: morning shows the day. How you do in morning time, it goes accordingly. So it must not be repeated from today. At first, what do we do? Yesterday's homework will be read by one student. Um, Let me make the routine. So today results she will read. Right? Tomorrow is the turn of Desara. What work is given today? You have to read here. So make up to date. Next day Nistara. So otherwise Nistara will complain. She will say, "Sir gives chance to other, not me." Then next day Vires. Next day Tejas. After Tejas, Rajan, Sushil, Nistara. No Nistara. Nikisa. Then Arina, Sneha Thakuri, Deepak, Yud, Ashwin, Anmol. Who is next? Kritika, Sneha. Who are the absentees? Chadara and Bimali. Arus, what happened? I think Arus might have fallen sick or what. And Shronima, Smarika. Whenever there is vacation in Smarika, smiles. Here they are there. Where are gone? Okay, without wasting time, let's welcome on the stage today's question answer reader. Question and answer reader, right? Krijal Khanka, give her a big round of applause. Please, read carefully.
Good morning everyone. So today I am going to discuss about yesterday's 40 marks questions, and group A was of MCQs. So first question is what happens in our blood if the level of insulin increases in our body, the amount of glucose decreases, and which of the following plant tissue has the capacity of cell division? It is meristematic tissue. And which of the following is not the function of cerebellum to conduct breathing? Which one of the following is not the feature of permanent plant tissue, cells division? Which part of the brain is injured when a person goes into a coma? It's cerebrum. Which hormone controls the development and control of virility? It is testosterone. Why is smooth muscular tissue called involuntary muscular tissue? The tissue cannot be moved. And group B was very short question answer. What is epithelial tissue? The tissues in which the cells are attached to the basement membrane at one margin is epithelial tissue. What is joint? Joint is a structure of bones in which two bones are attached. What is lateral meristem? Meristem which are embedded in the permanent tissue and are laterally located, that means lower portion are called lateral meristem. And name the parts in which following tissues are found. Adipose tissues are found in beneath the skin and around the kidneys. Adipose is example of loose connective tissue. And ligament is found in knee, shoulders and elbow. What is an eardrum? Write down its function. An eardrum is cone-shaped membrane located in middle ear, and its function is it plays a crucial role in process of hearing. Write the function of gustatory nerve. Its function of gustatory nerve is transmitting taste sensations from the tongue and other parts of mouth to the brain. Write one function of liver in human body, that is storage of vitamin A, D, E, K and B12. And what do you mean by sense organ? Those organs which help us to feel or sense is mean by sense organs. Which sense organ are related to the optical nerve and olfactory nerve? Optical nerves means which are those nerves which are present in our eyes. So optical nerves are related to our eyes, and olfaction means the process of smelling. So olfactory nerve are related to our nose. And what is vascular tissue? Tissue which are concerned with conducting water and minerals is vascular tissue. So conducting tissue, vascular tissue are same, or complex permanent tissue are same, that means xylem and phloem. And what is the function of ergosterol chemical, and its function is to maintain the proper functioning of cellular membranes. And two digestive enzymes secreted by human stomach are gastrin and pepsin. Write the full form of DNA. It is deoxyribonucleic acid. And write one function of cholenchyma tissue. It provides support and elasticity to the plant. Write the function of aqueous humor and ciliary muscle. Aqueous humor maintains shape of eyeball, and ciliary muscle helps to maintain the balance of aqueous humor. Group D, define chlorenchyma and irenchyma with one function is the parenchyma cells which contain chloroplast are defined as chlorenchyma, and its one function is, as it contains chloroplast, its function is to provide green pigment to the plants. Those tissues which possess larger spaces between the cells are defined as irenchyma, and its function is formation of large part of cortex. And write down any one function of mitochondria. Mitochondria is powerhouse of cell. Epithelial tissue, protection and secretion. Xylem tissue, transportation of food from leaves to the different parts of plant. And write two differences between xylem and phloem. Xylem's measured cells of tissue are dead. That means three cells are dead and one is only living. And phloem measured cells are living and one cell is only dead. And xylem is also called wood, and phloem is also called bast. Write a short note with figure. So cubical epithelium, first we should draw figure. And cubical epithelium is composed of single layer of cube-shaped cells. This tissue is located in the duct of glands, uterus, respiratory tubes, and tubular parts of nephrons in the kidneys. The major functions of this epithelium are protection, secretion, and absorption. So next is nervous tissue. We can draw your figure of neurons first, and nervous tissue consists of elongated cells called neurons. Or neurons consist of three parts, that is the cell body, the axon, and the dendrites. The tissue is concerned with sensation in our body. Write down the work of medulla oblongata and draw the figure of reflex action. So medulla oblongata functions are as follows: receives and integrates the signals from spinal cords and sends the resulting impulses to the cerebrum and cerebellum, and contains different centers that regulate some involuntary movements like our heartbeat rate, breathing, blood pressure, and swallowing. And we have to draw figure of reflex action. Write any two functions of each. Phloem tissue, transportation of food from leaves to different parts of plant. Muscular tissue, contraction and relaxation, maintains the position of various parts of body. Thyroxine hormone controls general metabolism, contains iodine needed for human body. And RBC is transportation of oxygen and transport of other various substances. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now one thing came in my mind. So tomorrow whose duty is there? Yeah. So the person who is going to present must send PDF. Only that person, not others. Because it became a little bit difficult, no? So if you present in smartboard, because we have got smartboard. Anupam school from blackboard to smartboard. So only the presenter will write everything and submit in email. Okay, rest of others must write. Understood? So you write down your date. When is your date? When is your duty? And make everything up to date. So children, now our today's discussion is animal tissue. On the basis of that portion, I will give you some homeworks. That is writing and reading. What is that? Writing and reading. And second part is reading the chapter. I will give you some portion to read, and just read that chapter and write down. Some writing and reading, some reading and writing. So such type of work will be there. So please be up to date. And under the chapter life process, yesterday we discussed about plant tissue. Today we are discussing about what? Animal tissue. So animal tissue. How do you define animal tissue? The group of animal cells is called simply animal tissue. In our body or in other animals, in multicellular organisms, there is a group of cells that is animal tissue, and mainly there are four types of animal tissue. What are they? Epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, next connective tissue, and nervous tissue. Could you remember plant tissues? Meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. And types of meristematic tissue? Apical meristematic tissue, lateral meristematic tissue, intercalary. And permanent tissue are of three types: simple permanent tissue, complex permanent tissue, and special or secretory also they say. Special or secretory. Why? They secrete, they produce some juices, some liquids. One plant is there, nettle, Nettle. Do you know what is nettle? Chisno. The leaf of nettle contains some small glands, that is glandular tissue, and it contains a seed. When it is injected in our skin, we get pain, right? An ant bite. Have you got that one? Ant bite, and has a small sting. When it is injected, then that is also quite painful, right? There is also some kind of chemical. There is gland. Our nose also contains gland. Inside the nose there is a gland. That's why yellow colored substance comes out. Sometimes transparent, sometimes comes. Yes or no? Especially in winter season, without knowing, tupu, it may fall down. Okay, four type of animal tissues. What are they? Epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, connective. Okay, how do you define epithelial tissue? It means those tissues which lie at the outermost region and cover almost all other tissues. They cover other tissues, and they are attached with, he said, basement membrane. And the cells of epithelial tissues may be similar type or dissimilar type, but mainly we have to remember they are layered. They contain layer, either single layer or double or multi-layered. But in our book we have discussed single layered epithelial tissues. Epithelial tissues, they have got special functions. What are the functions of epithelial tissue? Protection, secretion, covering, excretion, and absorption. Pandu functions. Right, Amol? Pandu functions. What are they? Absorption, secretion, excretion, covering, and protection. Functions are there, just remember. And again, epithelial tissues are of different types. What are different types of epithelial tissue? One is squamous or pavement epithelium. Second one, cubical epithelium. Next one, columnar epithelium. Next one, glandular epithelium. Four types of epithelium. Remember once again: pavement, cubical, columnar, and glandular. So this is the structure of pavement. Pavement is just like the tile of our toilet. So is there any gap in them? In the cells of squamous or pavement epithelium also, there is no gap. They are flat, plate-like, polygonal. Polygonal means polygon. Polygon means what is the polygon? Having many sides, right? Like we say triangle, 3 sides, quadrilateral, 6 sides, right? 4 sides, remember. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. So no concern in that. What the teacher is saying, just listen. Polygon means having more than 3 sides, that is called polygon. 4 sides also polygon, 5 sides also polygon, 6 sides also polygon, 7 sides also polygon. In that we remember. And so other name is squamous epithelium. What are the functions? Here are given 3 functions: covering, protection, and filtering. They are found in the outer covering of heart, liver, kidney, etc. Cubical epithelium. So they are made up of cubical cells. Cells are cubical, and especially they are found in nephrons of kidney. Nephron. This is the part of kidney which is responsible for filtering the things. Especially blood is filtered in kidney, right? The wall of nephron is made up of this. Thyroid gland is made up of, means outer part of thyroid gland is made up of cubical epithelium. And excretory glands. What do you mean by excretory gland? Means excretory. They excrete some substances like saliva. So they are made up of cubical epithelium. And next one is columnar epithelium. See, the cells are much more longer here, like a column, right? So where are they located? Gallbladder. Earlier, Krijal said the function of liver is to store something like that, and function of liver is to produce bile. One thing, remember. Bile is a kind of juice that helps in digestion of fat. We eat too much fatty substances, right? Or fat-containing substances. You may take paneer or ghee, more oil, or tandoori, chicken tandoori. There is more oil or not? Shell roti, right? Or jerry. So, when it goes inside, that fat must be digested. That fat is digested by the help of bile. And it is mentioned there gallbladder. That gallbladder is located in liver. Inside the gallbladder, bile is stored. B-I-L-E. B-I-L-E. That is bile. B-I-L-E. So function given secretion absorption. Glandular epithelium. Yeah, these are special type of epithelial tissue which specially secrete the things. They secrete whatever things: hormone, enzymes, mucus, your yellow color which comes from nose, saliva, and digestive juice, etc. These hormones, these are special chemicals. Sorry, milk also. So hormones are special chemicals which are responsible for carrying out different type of functions like growth, metabolism, emotions. Some people are so emotionless. Some are too much energetic. It's all because of hormone. Some grow very fast.
If we don't have this gland, we will be emotionless.
Yeah, that gland means especially we have got kidney, right? Kidney means how many kidneys are present in our body? Two. Right kidney, left kidney. At the top of kidney, actually kidney is bean-shaped gland, and its cover is here, cap-like structure. That is called adrenal gland. What do you call it? Adrenal. What is spelling? A-D-R-E-N-A-L. Adrenal gland. This gland produces hormone. That hormone is responsible for emotions. Adrenaline. What is the name of hormone? Adrenaline. If its production is less, person is so passive. Pacified, no more reactions. Muscular tissue. So muscular tissue helps in contraction and relaxation of our body. You stay there, and later on some Dulai will be to you. Please stay that side. And those who come late, punctuality it matters. Time was given 8 o'clock. Amrit Maharaj comes now It's already 8:47. Yes, sir. And namaskar, sir. No chamdagiri. Be punctual, it's okay. Remember, class 9? We are going to be in class 10 very soon. Remember. Okay. How many types of muscular tissues are there? 3 types. So this skeletal means connected with bone. But one muscular tissue is not connected with bone, that is tongue. Tongue is not connected with bone. Might be, but I cannot say right now. But it is very effective to us also, right? But when you talk about our body, I think the most strongest muscle is the muscle of heart. See, it keeps on working 24 hours or not. Have you noticed if the tongue works for 1-2 hours and mukhe dukhe dule se or not? But what about the heart? Does it say mero kami dukhi? Duk 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 it goes on, right? In my opinion, but we have to check once, okay? All right. Sometimes you may be right, I may be right, or sometimes whatever we say we are wrong also. Yes or no? Hey. Skeletal muscle, cardiac muscle, and what is next one? Smooth muscle. This cardiac muscle is present in our heart. On this one. And connective tissue, actually they are different. Many 3 type of connective tissues are there. What are they? Soft connective tissue. Children, pay attention here. Eh? Hard connective tissue and fluid connective tissue. Soft, hard, and fluid. Soft, there are 4 types. How many? What are they? Areolar. Adipose is boso. You know boso fat?
Yes, sir.
Areolar is that tissue which lies just below the skin. Sometimes there is cut in your skin and you can see white thing. Little white. That is areolar tissue. But we cannot see adipose one. Adipose lies around the alimentary canal. When the goat is cut, they take out that white thing, right? Do you like to have that one? People, they don't eat, right? Some they make cell roti in that also because it is full of fat. Tendon and ligament. Tendon, it connects bone and muscle. Children, listen, eh? Tendon connects bone and muscle. Ligament connects bones and bones. How many bones are present in our body? 26 bones are there. So those bones are connected by the help of ligament. Sometimes, oh, there is displacement of ligaments. Sometimes they say it means ligament change. So we have to keep in proper place. And hard connective tissue are of how many types? 2. What are they? Bone and cartilage. And fluid connective tissue, blood and lymph. And the last one is here. What is that? Nervous tissue. This diagram you have to draw. Neuron. What is it called? Nervous tissue is made up of neuron. So neurons diagram, let's make a bit bigger one. So these smaller fibers, what are they called? Dendrites. And long fiber, it is called axon. And here are nerve endings. And this is called cell body. What is it called? And here is, this cell body is also called cytone. What do you call? Cytone. There is presence of nucleus. And these smaller fibers, they collect the message and send it to cell body. And from cell body, message goes outside. Cytone. What do you call it? Cytone. So, it is the longest cell present in our body. Neuron is the longest cell. So, this is the first part of life process, that is tissues. Later on, we have to discuss about nervous tissue, and next glandular tissue, right? Namaskar. You can go inside because you have not got punishment, right? Means you haven't got punishment. Please go inside and read. So okay, matter is like that. So children, you read it. This portion at once. Namaskar Babu, you wait. So one Ram Dhulai will be there for you. Please stay there. Yeah, please stay there. Namaskar. So, will you start reading now? Read this portion, and in next period, I will give work of this one, and then other works. Continue.